CHFI FM 98. What a nice song that is. George Chambers. And that's called Heaven. And it's yours just ahead of another information update with Paul DeCourcy on a Wednesday afternoon with Mike Marshall for Brian Master. Some of the best of Chicago also in the set. We listened to Saturday in the Park from the early 1970s.
This is a tale of a weary spirit.
I am the weary traveler, a man of fatigue. 12 walks, many a mile. I speak of many a league. I'm on a journey solitary, whenever discreet. And now every land knows the tread of my feet. In perpetual motions, it's the dawn of time. And I keep moving to my mechanism of mind. Perhaps I'm being driven by a force divine. Or maybe I'm just chasing the horizon line. See, I was yet the traveler. Yes, I'm the traveler now. I am the traveler. I am the weary traveler now. I am the 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 weary traveler now. I am the weary traveler now.
107.9 Energy 108, BG the Prince of Rap, Color of My Dreams, Max with Getaway, and Eubis, the weary traveler, all in that set. Feeling all right. Are you? You doing okay? 23 after 9 o'clock. And speaking of travelers, not a weary traveler, but a traveler. Actually, just been informed that Kathy Matheson, Energy 108's Kathy Matheson, has just picked up the new Energy 108 vehicle. She's actually right now heading southbound on the 427. I still hope she's on the 427. She's got a new 240 SX, a black convertible. People are yelling and screaming and waving at her. She's got the top down, and it's all right. So, so if you see her, just say hi to our newest vehicle and say hi to Kathy as well. All right, say hi to Kathy. She's flying down to 427 right about now in the new ride.
And this time I've got Child Prodigy, Nigel Williams in, and Gifted in Black in as well. You're both on the NVN compilation. Really a wonderful compilation.
Yeah. Our man Eugene put it together, and got some really good artists and tried to get us out and try and get like a distribution deal of some type.
And we are currently playing the Child Prodigy track. That's your baby.
Yeah.
How did you put that together, and where did the inspirations come from?
Boy, the story is so long. Back in the day, I was in a group called Children of Soul, right? And we did the song back then. It was about 3 years ago, right? And Gene had heard the song and wanted to put us on, but by then the group had broken up, right? So what we decided to do was put under myself, right? As being one of the main members of the group. So
it's all come together.
Yeah.
You wrote the track. And
yes.
The idea, the theme has come from what? Child prodigy. I mean, you don't look like a child prodigy. You already look grown up. And do you know one, or do you have one?
Well, you see, the child part comes from, like, universally, we are all children. Like, in the big scheme of things, there's always going to be someone that's going to be an adult to us. Like, I could be 99 years old and still look up to, like, greats like Louis Armstrong and so forth, right?
Yeah.
And Prodigy comes from my man, Gifted in Black here, right? Because, he started me off with rapping and so forth.
Oh, neat. Yeah. I feel a lot of the Arrested Development type of sound in this. Do you hear this?
Yeah, the reason being is because the sample. The sample is a Bob James sample, right, in the groove. But I am really different from Arrested Development. Like, that was a real spiritual track that they made.
Yeah.
And this is more of a fun-loving track.
Yeah.
Right?
Just sort of that feel, maybe, or the texture.
But it does give a feel because of the sing-songy. But actually, we had come out with that style before because this is a much older song, like I told you before, right? So that song was sitting around for a long time, and then Speech and so forth came out with their track.
It really is a good way to describe it, to be sing-songy and light, and I really like it for that reason. You get a good response from it. So how has the response been?
It's been fantastic. The people seem to be liking it, and I just want to give them much love. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, 108.
Well, let's not tease anybody any longer. Let's play the track. This is Give Love, and this is Child Prodigy on Street Beat Energy 108.
Yeah, check it as I wreck it and reflect a bit on a honey dip. I used to slip quick, get wit now. Off to the races, different places, different faces. But the only one I used to think of, so I had to let her go. And she wouldn't give me love. I used to be in love, but now I'm on my lonesome. I'm gone, keep a story zone. I'm out. You gotta give love to get love. You gotta take the sample to keep your man. You gotta give love to get love. You gotta be all for him to be with you. You gotta give love. Love. To shine and illuminate I know we got the flavor. But I don't know. But I don't know. But I don't know. Oh. Yeah. But I was cooling on the block
On a Sunday afternoon,
I was rocking that line.
simply just grooving.
But I saw her there.
With the light brown hair.
I really didn't know.
You really care.
But yes and no.
Make up your mind.
Uh-oh. Leave me full of luck.
For love to find.
But I'm torn between a big butt and a smile.
Yeah, I know you're shy.
Yo,
But really, what you're searching for
is someone who will give and not ask for more. But what up that girl just next door? She said she was down and pure cause
in giving love.
you gotta give it,
And getting love.
then you forget it.
It's time. It's time.
Yeah, go on.
It's time.
Child Prodigy, we know them, we love them, and they're here. Thanks a lot for coming by, you guys. And Gifted in Black as well is here, and you are as well on the NVN compilation.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Where can we find it?
HMV's downtown and surrounding Toronto areas.
Child Prodigy, what's to come? The video.
The video.
That's
The
to
video, of course, that's going to be, look out for that on, of course, Much Music, you know.
Yeah.
And we're working on a record right now, you know, and we're just going to give the people some mad music.
Mad music. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
you know.
Thank a lot for coming by. Would
Thank
you
you
like
very much
to
for having
give a
us,
shout
man.
out to anybody while you're here?
Simple.
I just want to say what's up to all my peeps, you know.
5-star.
Good looking out to Brad, gang. Good looking out to my moms, right? My girl, Nikki. Peace.
Thanks a lot, guys. Child Prodigy right here on 3P. We have more. Keep it tuned. Energy 108.
I'd like to introduce to you, 1 second here, 1 second now.
Select your T.O. Cause the way I rock with the mic, I don't know. What do you think? I think you're right. And I'm right, but I'm not on the pipe without a pipe.
We got the boys that I've been saying are coming in, and like I was, you know, almost had egg on my face or whatnot, but the boys are here. Top Secret, RP Rap, and DJ Cross are here. DJ Cross wearing his Hudson Hawk hat. Well, you just took a trip from LA or what?
No.
You're in with the Columbia Studios or what? What's happening?
Well, you know.
What's up with you guys? Top Secret in the house. Top Secret in the house right here on the Sunrise Mix. We got more news. What do we got here? How much? 50 or 15? 15, 50, man. We are going to the top. Give me a total of what we've made for this show. Thank you for your calls and your pledges and support, and thank you very much. Top Secret, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good, and that's
yeah.
it. Is that the these totals just keep coming in? 260,
you guys are
259, really? Okay, 250. $1 short of 60. So it's all right. It's a crazy house right now here. It's a zoo. The studio is going crazy and whatnot. We got Top Secret in with us. What are you guys up to? What's happening for y'all?
Okay, right about now we're working on an album. We hope to be releasing that sometime next year. And we have a few surprises up our sleeves that we're not going to say anything about at this time.
Ah.
Secret.
Oh, it's top secret. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Are we giving any dates for Top Secret personnel with those young ladies that might want to call in and say, I've seen them on TV and I really like that one. I really like to get out with them. You know, you could give us a call or you could talk to one of the guys from Top Secret if you want to make a pledge, young ladies, and they might answer the phone or something like that. So, you know, this is all possible here. It's 9:41, and we've got only about 19 minutes left in the show. Were you guys tuning in on your way here in the car, or like what's happening?
Well, yo, they stole my stereo, so it's
oh, they stole his stereo. He's got no car thing happening there.
I'm just humming now.
He's just humming. That's what it's all about. Now we need people to pledge and support. What has community radio done for Top Secret? Has it made an impact on you know, what you've had, the effect that you've had on the market at all? Has it made any kind of difference?
Sure. I think without community radio right now in Toronto, we wouldn't get as much dance music as we currently hear. And you just have to support it because it's there for us. It's for the people, right?
All right.
And it has helped Top Secret. Like right now, I'm getting some publicity on the air. My record is always on CHRY, so it's pretty good like that.
All right. Well, we really thank you guys for coming down. RP Rap, DJ Cross, they're in the house right here on the Sunrise Mix, 942. We need the calls to come in, 736-5656. If you'd like to talk to any one of them, they probably answer the other line. They'll say hello or whatever. They're here to support CHRY because CHRY supports them and so many other Canadian acts. And we might even, I'll tell you what, we're even going to have DJ Cross if he'd like to get on the 1200s and sort of, flick a few hip-hop records together and see what we can do. We're going to have fun here in the studio. We've only got about 14 minutes left. We want to reach our goal of $300. We're about $40. We got $260, so we're only $40 short. Talk to the guys here. We have celebrities in the house. We got some of the on-air personalities, Nick and DJ Da Boom. Everybody's helping me. 736-5656. Give us $40. We've made our plateau peak for this particular show. We want $40,000 by Sunday. So keep it going on, guys. Thanks a lot.
Cross. Yeah. I haven't heard your voice yet.
Go ahead, Cross. What do you got to say? What's up? What's up from the teenage swing?
Well, if the ladies want us to see us, I've got a DJ crew happening.
Okay.
And we could be there at their dance if they want,
How about that? What about that? What about if you make a pledge from your school, let's say for $200, okay? If you have access to your student council and or if you are part of the social committee or whatever, Top Secret is coming to your school to do a jam. How about that? Your high school, and remember, you got to do it soon. We've only got so much time, and this is an offer that is a one-time thing for a one-time swing. You heard it from RP Rap and DJ Cross. They're going to be doing this and doing it right. So we thank you guys. So we're going to get them on the lines. Cross might come on the tables with us for a bit. We're going to come back on the air with them and other people. So we got it going on here. 736-5656, the number to call. You're on the Sunrise Mix, CHRY 105.5 FM. Guys, peace out, man. Thanks for coming down. All right.
Miss Timing, cockles climbing duds, Mr. Elmer Fudd.
Don't make me mad, son.
You make me mad, son. You make me mad, son. Ooh, you make me mad, son. I hear you calling. I hear you calling. I hear you calling. You're so good. I hear you calling. I hear you calling. I hear you calling. You're so good.
Secco, relax, pay attention, take a lesson from a teacher, preacher. Not Jim Baker, the taker, he's weaker. I'm in the book that you took. On his list, you miss, you wish, but you ain't, so now you are.
Right next to my heart, as precious as they seem. Was I wrong to wonder if you wanted me? I keep wishing you were here right now, and in my arms I'm sure we'll find a way to carry on. I don't want you feeling all alone. As long as I am near, we'll always have a special place in heaven. Well, it feels like we're in heaven. Feels just like we're in heaven, yeah. Looking at your picture, I still hear the promises you made. Were they to be forgotten, babe? Can't you remember how time flies and all things are forgotten? I keep wishing you were here right now, and in my arms I'm sure we'll find a way to carry on. I don't want you feeling all alone. As long as I am near, we'll always have a special place in heaven. Ooh.
CHFI FM 98, Toronto's perfect music mix with George Chambers, Heaven, and She's Got Away, Billy Joel before that.
CHFI FM 98. Look to the heavens. The air show is about to begin.
Life on Tuned In Radio, the new rhythm of the nation.
The other week we heard from a great compilation, NVN Records, and they had some terrific artists on there. But we only got to hear like a couple of minutes from each one, so I thought let's go out and get some of those artists themselves. The first one on the compilation itself is George Chambers, Feels Like Heaven. And it was a terrific song, so today I'm down with George. George, tell me, how did you get into all this?
Well, I've been doing this actually quite some time. I've been in the industry now for about 12 years. It started off through high school, and I guess it's just a natural progression. As you get older, you go through the club scene, and I guess with the band it was a falling out, and I went solo sometime in around 1987. And Eugene did not come into the picture, I guess, until 1990, maybe 1991. I was in the studio recording, and he walked in, and he was listening to a track. He didn't know what he was listening to. It was me. I was just sitting there on the couch, and he just turns over to me and says, "Wow, who is that?" And I'm like, "Well, no, that's me." And he was really impressed with that, and I guess that's where we first got our working relationship together on a management basis.
Okay, now what direction are you heading in? Is this one, Feels Like Heaven, is that you? That's where you're sort of heading off to, that type of music?
Definitely. I really want to get into that R&B type sound. That I guess it's more pop R&B, but that's the direction I definitely want to head towards. And right now, Heaven is a very strong first song that we want to release as a first single.
Okay, and it sounds a very international hit, like it can cross over and go into the AC and all different kinds of charts. I guess that's all the more positive for you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, now I guess before we go any further, instead of just talking about it, let's hear.
Okay, here we go. This is Heaven.
That was George Chambers and Heaven. George, that sounds terrific. That's an international.
Thank you, David.
Now, what's coming up? An album with that?
Yeah, we definitely have plans for an album. We're thinking about releasing something in September. We're just putting together a few more songs, and we're looking at a September release.
Okay, is the whole album going to be like Heaven, or are they going to be like it's a pop, dance? What's coming up in that?
Well, it's definitely going to have a variety. It's a pop album. Anybody who enjoys pop music will definitely enjoy this album. There's going to be some a few up-tempo songs, a few songs that deal more with the Lord and what have you. But it's definitely a variety.
Okay, now, is there a reason for going with a smaller record label?
Well, there's definitely a reason.
Okay,
there's definitely a reason. Yes. Well, I guess I've been struggling quite some time to try to get some recognition through the majors, and I guess that to no avail. I really haven't been able to crack the market for one reason or another. And right now, it's, I guess, really refreshing to know that there is somebody out there like Eugene and NVN that is there to support Canadian talent and is there to really help out when the major labels are just not ready to do that. So I feel really comfortable in knowing that somebody like NVN Records wants to help me out and put my product out to the public and give me the opportunity, because I know I've spent a lot of time just sitting around saying, am I going to give up or am I going to keep going? And anybody who's ever been doing it as long as I have knows the feeling of wanting to give up. And I guess this is just my way of grasping and saying, well, now I get an opportunity of releasing my own product and having the public hear it and see whether or not they enjoy it.
And it does sound international in scope. I mean, the thing really does.
Definitely, it does have an international feel. I don't think I've ever been categorized as a Canadian artist. I think when people hear my vocals and they hear the songs that my partner and I write, they definitely think it's something that would come out of an international market.
And we're not promising not to mention what it might sound like. Okay, now where are you going to, besides Canada? You want to hit the States? You want to hit parts of Europe? Where do you want to go with this? If you having your choice, or where?
Right. Well, I definitely want to hit the United States. I think that's the biggest market you could possibly want, and I'd be crazy not to want that. But I think the music itself right now, I believe, is suited more for a European market. And I know we've had a lot of interest in Europe. There's a company, Scorpio Music in Paris, France, which is interested in releasing one of the songs on the CD. So we've been talking to them about releasing out there, and in Germany and in London. So we've got some good things lined up, and hopefully it'll just snowball into the U.S.
Okay, now we're going to have you back right in September when the new album's out.
Absolutely.
Okay, and on the way out, we're hearing
Here We Are.
That's why I live for the moment. For the moment. 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 The moment. Yes, I can swing it, cause I've got juice. Now's about the time for me to break loose. Give you something special, cause I'm that type. Give me the beats and you know I'll make it hype. Royalty is the one, the king, the don. Things are temporary, for the moment lives on. Fucking enough honeys cause I get around. Royalty's versatile, you like my sound. I'm not a 9-to-5er, I work 8 to 4. Fix things like MacGyver and escape through the doors. You know I got flavor, I stand on my own. Hit lyrics like Jordan when I'm in a zone. Are you ready for what lies ahead? You snooze, you lose, stay in bed. Nothing's forever, you know what they say. That's why I live for the moment. For the moment. The moment. I know it. For the moment. For the moment. Yeah, yeah. For the moment. The moment. For the moment. For the moment. We gotta do it. For the moment. Oh, yeah. For the moment. It's right here. For the moment.
The band is Royalty, and the track is For the Moment. Where do they come from? Tell me about them.
Toronto act as well. Just outside Toronto, a Markham-based rapper that we've been working with for a couple of years, done a lot of things around town. And, we've had we were working with Top Secret, Be Cool, and a number of other acts. And Royalty was there waiting for his turn, and his turn has come. We've got a video for that. We've just finished shooting it. It should be ready by the end of April, and we're looking to launch it on the music networks across the country. So it's looking pretty good.
Okay, let's get into the next track. Child Prodigy, Give Love. Same deal with these people. Do they have a video out as well? Or?
We're working on a video for them right now. Hopefully we have the financing in place and we can get that happening for them. But that is next online for a video as well.
Okay, let's have a listen. Child Prodigy, Give Love. Street Beat, Energy 108.
Yeah, check it out. as I wreck it and reflect a bit on a honey dip. I used to slip with, get with now. All through the races, different places, different faces. But the only one I used to think of, so I had to let her go. And she wouldn't give me love. I used to be in love, but now I'm on my lonesome. I'm gone, keep our story zone. I'm out.
You gotta give it up, you gotta give it love. You gotta give it up, you gotta give it up. You gotta give it up, you gotta.
The track is Give Love, and it's Child Prodigy. It can be found on the Nile Valley Nation sampler. Eugene, where'd you come up with the name Nile Valley Nation?
Well, we were going through a lot of names, and what we were concerned with in the beginning was the image that we wanted to sort of paint with the label. Thus, we had this sort of Egyptology sort of imagery that came to mind. And Nile Valley Nation actually came from my sister, who brought the name up. And once researched, we realized that that was the area. The Nile Valley Nation, or the Nile Valley, was the area in Northeast Africa where the first Nubian people was a cradle of civilization for the first Nubian people. So that sort of fit in terms of what we were doing with the legend and the pride. We want to inject that back into what we do.
And we sort of have these hieroglyphic type of print and the Egyptian script here.
Definitely, you're going to see a lot of that around.
Good stuff. We have more from Eugene coming up after this, and club and concert listings as well. Street Beat, Energy 108.
Energy 108. Club and concert listing.
Here's the Tuesday edition. The Village People are at the Palladium on April 24th. DVB, an Energy 108 presentation, plays Palazzo on May 18th, and Celine Dion performs at Center in the Square in Kitchener on May 31st. And that's the Tuesday Club and Concert edition.
The beat goes on and on. This is Street Beat on Energy 108.
Pamela Blair back with you with Eugene Dinnall from First Impressions Entertainment, and you've just put out the Nile Valley Nation sampler. Is it available to the public?
Well, we hope to make it available to the public. Right now, originally when we put this thing out here, we wanted to sort of attract the press and radio, and some of the clubs were dealing with a lot of the pools in and around town. But from the reaction's been really, really good in terms of the material, the quality of the material. We've been talking to retail and keeping them informed with what we've been doing, and this very likely will be available probably through HMV.
Now, a lot of these artists as well obviously have put together videos, so they do have a live performance. And I get all kinds of calls from people putting on shows that say, can you come up with any bands, any local bands or any local artists that want to perform? So what I'm going to do right now is put these people on to you, Eugene,
No
and
problem.
I'm sure a lot of these artists would love to do the live thing.
Definitely. A lot of them we've been rehearsing, we've been getting stuff together, and there's a variety of different artists on the sampler. You know, we're dealing with the hip hop, which we're very close to. You know, we've got George Chambers, who I swear will be the next international artist coming out of Canada behind Celine Dion once people get into what he's doing, and we're getting a lot of different stations interested in what he's all about. But the live performance aspect is there. We've got jazz, we've got hip hop, we've got R&B, we've got a lot of different flavors going on, showing sort of a maturity aspect and real music, getting back to real songs and doing it the right way, at least from our opinion.
Now, I noticed as well this is volume 1, so I assume you plan to put out volume 2 and so on?
Definitely we're going to plan to put out volume 2, and just following this, what we're going to be doing is putting out a hip-hop compilation. You'll see an album by George Chambers and one for royalty, and then we're going to sort of see how things go and just take whatever routes we need to go. But at least 3 more album projects for 94 we're looking at.
Wow, good stuff. Okay, watch for these, the Nile Valley Nation sampler coming up possibly at HMV. And Eugene, is there a phone number that you could give out that if people interested in getting a hold of these bands?
Anybody wanting to get a hold of the bands could contact me at Nile Valley Nation or First Impressions Entertainment at 616-8326.
Would you like to give a shout out to anybody while you're here?
Shout out to my wife, all right, and my 2 boys.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And my 2 boys, Daryl and Dorian, and then the whole crew, everybody that had anything to do with putting this piece together.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's head to the last track from Nile Valley Nation. This is D-Max, and it's called Fluid. Street Beat, Energy 108.
Energy 108, D-Max Fluids. Street Beat, Scott Turner, Pamela Blair here. And we will take a quick break and come back with more music news on the way. More new music. Hang tight.
Why you wanna DOG someone else? You can't do nothing for them, you better think about yourself. Fat man on the corner, he's profiling. He's at the X and the E% a while. Martin Luther King would be torn apart. Racism still lurks deep in the heart. Stop saying safe, yo, they can't fool me. Years back in 9mm and Uzi. Ladies getting raped and killed, that's whack. Why did BB have to die like that, y'all? And let's not forget the policeman. Who's better known as a beast man? We got a problem, and why not? Young black men just keep getting shot. Young offenders acts got to go. And throw in some gun control. If we really want to save this town, you better wake up and take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around.
3 brand new tracks to tell you about. That was the Lyrical Poets, Take a Look Around. Before that, we heard Carol Medina's new one, I Had a Dream, and that's put out by Quality Music. And off the top, we heard The Earth Tones, a project out of Calgary, Alberta, and it's put out by Passion Records. The track was called Daydream. Those are 3 brand new tracks, all Canadian sung, all Canadian produced. And you're listening to the Canadian Club. We will be taking a listen to the #1 track this week, last year, and then we're going to head into the #1 track, Canadian track, this week, this year.
Attention would make me a weary traveler. Ubis from the party station 1079 FM, Energy 108. Warren G and Nate Dogg with Regulate. Think about the way Ice MC, Liddell Townsend out of Chicago with the Nunu, and Double Trouble kicked out.
There's really not much I want to say about the whore. She was a candy girl from the corner store. I stepped up and said, hello, Ebony, but really, her name was Beverly. We met about 32 months ago. Had to give it a luck show, and I was chilling. I think Kay was beatboxing, stopping a post because I like rocks and gave a glance. I bet he at yo stared. Damn, good Lord have mercy with you we have here. So I stepped, moved, and got digits and found where she was living. But little did I know her idol was the speaking given. I was blinded back then by the love that I was given. But now I see better, cause ain't nobody taking the third lesson. That's why she's gone. Sing it for me, y'all. Go on, teach 'em. You gotta give it. And getting love. Then you forget it. It's time. Yeah, go on. It's time that knowing love. Got to know and showing love. You gotta show it. Is how you keep your man. Your man, baby. You gotta give it up. You gotta give love. You gotta give it up. You gotta give love. You gotta give it up. You gotta give love. You gotta give it to me. You gotta give it up. You gotta give love. You gotta give it up. You gotta give love. You gotta give it up.
107.9 Energy 108 and Child Prodigy, Give Love. Tony DeBart, The Real Thing, Too Funky from George Michael in the set. Started with BG, the Prince of Rap with Paris Red, The Color of My Dreams. With Scott Turner with you Thursday afternoon, going to the holiday weekend. Indeed. And what we're going to do right now, before we go any further,
I am the weary traveler now. I am a traveler now. I am a traveler now.
Cause I've learned to cope.
Come on, weary traveler. Ubis from the NVN Sampler Volume 1, Music is My Life. Temperance, Some of What I Am. Errol Anthony Starr off the top of the set, sitting at 8 before the hour, 6 o'clock. Time for Wayne Williams to say, see ya. Kenny B says, see you too.
And I see no ending to this ever tragic show, but I must keep defending my own cosmic flow so that when all is done and all man is gone, I can just keep moving on. Cause I'm the traveler. Yes, I'm the traveler now. I am the traveler. I am the weary traveler now. I am the 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 weary traveler now. I am the weary traveler.
1079, I am a traveler now. That's Ubis from the NVN Sampler Volume 101. Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend. Just lock it into 1079. We'll set you up, okay? The Grid, Texas Cowboy, top of the set. Energy 108 night. Flamborough Downs.
CHFI FM 98. There's James Taylor and Your Smiling Face. Before that, Heaven with George Chambers and Lionel Richie And Stuck on You, it's 530 floor.
530 floor? Now, whoa. What were you thinking about? Now, you know,
I bet he at your stare. Damn! Good Lord have mercy with you we have here. So I stepped, moved, and got digits and found where she was living. But little did I know her idol was the speaking givens. I was blinded back then by the love that I was given. But now I see better. Cause ain't nobody taking the third lesson. That's why she's gone. Sing it for me, y'all. Go on, teach 'em. You gotta give it. And getting love. Then you will get it. It's time. It's time. Yeah, go on. It's time. And knowing love. You got to know. And showing love. You gotta show it. Is how you keep your man. Your man, baby. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it love. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it love. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it love. You gotta give it to me.
Energy 108, Give Love, Child Prodigy and Gabrielle, and I Wish, 6 before 6 o'clock, Street Beat on the way. Scott Turner with you here, your summer party station. One more time, we're going to go out right now to Tom Allen and the Breakfast Jam crew. Located, are you still inside Fresh Records then?
Well, we're just outside on the balcony now.
They beg me please, ridden Mother Earth of the human disease, even the mountains ask me why man was so. I simply replied, I just don't know. Turn my eye to the skies, no answer there. Does anyone care to save a woman in this pit? See, I was working through creation, I'm a witness in destruction. I see deformation and technology's destructions. I feel the static in the universal vibe due to the warring of the human tribes. And I see no ending to the simple tragic show, but I must keep defending my own cosmic flow so that when all is done and all man is gone, I can just keep moving on. Cause I'm the traveler. Yes, I'm the traveler now. I am the traveler. I am the weary traveler now. I am the 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 weary traveler now. I am the weary traveler now.
107.9 The Weary Traveler, Ubis from the NVN Sampler, Volume 1, RAF. Don't Stop the Music, Depeche Mode, Policy of Truth, and Blackstreet Booty Call in that set. Wayne hanging out with you. Yeah, what's up? Mastermind, Street Jam, featuring Wayne Williams every Saturday.
Carry on. I don't want you feeling all alone. As long as I am here, we'll always have a special place in heaven. But it feels like we're in just like we're never again. Looking at your picture, I still hear the promises you made. They to be forgotten, babe. Can't you remember? Time flies and all feelings are forgotten.